We start tonight with Seattle City Attorney suing gun manufacturer Glock. In a civil lawsuit, the city accuses Glock of knowingly making, marketing, and selling handguns that can be converted into illegal machine guns. It's done by a device called a Glock switch. The lawsuit argues the switch is not only a public safety risk, but it also puts first responders and law enforcement in danger. We reached out to Glock and the 3 gun stores named in the lawsuit. We have not yet heard back. To learn more about this lawsuit, we're joined by Seattle City Attorney Ann Davison. Thank you for being here, Ann.
Thank you for having me.
So Seattle police has seen a rise in recovering Glock switches over the past several years. We've seen 3 people killed in Seattle's Pioneer Square neighborhood from an automatic Glock in May. Why file a suit now?
Well, frankly, for me as a parent, this week, as my kids return to school and other families have their children return to school, I want to do everything within my power to help make sure that there is a reduction of gun violence and there's no chance of gun violence in Seattle, or at least a reduced chance of that. And to me, this is a way that we can show action where we think the responsibility needs to be taken.
And so when one of these Glocks is altered, how fast can it shoot and how accessible is a Glock switch?
Well, sadly, the switches are very prevalent. Many can be produced, which is a 3D printer. They're very inexpensive to obtain and can be installed in just a few minutes into a Glock, and to switch a semi-automatic handgun into a fully automatic handgun. So to me, it's really problematic and is creating a dramatic increase in gun violence in the city of Seattle.
Why is this lawsuit against Glock and not other companies making handguns?
Well, other handgun makers do different designs in their firearms, and it's very difficult and complicated to change the mechanics of it to insert this switch. Glock's design is more simplistic and very easy to change, and that is why it is the targeted one, the one that is coveted in criminal actors' markets and what they want to have. It's almost a status symbol to have a Glock and to have a switch with it, because in about 3 seconds, 2 or 3 seconds, they can fire 30 shots, and that's an excessive amount of bullets, and that is causing our law enforcement in their investigation time to have to spend an inordinate amount of time investigating and recovering the dozens and dozens of shell casings in these incidents, instead of where in years past there might have been 3 or 4 shots fired. Now we have 60 shots, 80 shots that our law enforcement are having to be responsive to.
What do you want the company to do about this? It seems at one point they'd put something on their website, a warning of sorts. The lawsuit said that wasn't enough. And are you concerned about a continued rise in violence?
I'm absolutely concerned, which is why I'm doing all things that are possible. This does not remove criminal prosecution for people who choose to convert the firearms and then use the firearms unlawfully. That should be something that we continue. But where else can we supplement public safety? It is to look for holding corporations who are putting public safety at risk also accountable. And when they know that their design is uniquely susceptible to being easily converted to a fully automatic weapon, I think that they can be a good corporate actor and help to the public, frankly, be more safe in changing their design. They could offer a rebate program to get firearms returned for a different design device that is more difficult to convert, and that would help us with combating gun violence.
So what's communication been like with these local companies that are named in this suit? Were they given some kind of warning?
They were served today, and so that's an important piece, because really they are contributing to the public nuisance. This is under a state statute that was enacted in 2023, where it creates a public nuisance. Again, it's not about firearms as a whole. It's about this one design by this one gun maker, because it has risen to the level that I believe is a public nuisance, because they know that it's so easy to convert the Glocks with the Glock switch to a fully automatic weapon, and the dealers know that as well. It is prevalent, it is known, it is ubiquitous, and our law enforcement know, and they have to respond, and their lives are at risk as they have to go and be responsive to shooting incidents if someone has a switch. We recovered one this weekend, our Seattle police did, so it is regularly that they are coming across it, and I think that it is one way that we can help and make sure we're reducing gun violence. We have to do all aspects of it at the same time, and this is one where we need the corporation to take an active role in changing their design to make it more difficult to make those weapons into fully automatic.
Ann Davison, thank you for your time.
Thank you.